All right, good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, and we are breathing. Welcome. Let's just get right into it today. So get comfortable. I have moved myself to a ball today, so if you happen to keep your eyes open and this is happening, it's pogo stick breathing today. It's not calm. My name is Lisa, for those of you I do not know. And we always start with taking a nice deep breath and exhaling with a bit of a sigh. It's kind of like a ha breath. You want to find yourself in a comfortable position, so just check in with your body. Are you going to be able to sit in this position for 15 minutes? Do you feel like you're going to slouch? Would you prefer to lean back in your chair? Find that space of just a little extra comfort. One more ha breath. And hear your breath and know that with that sound, it is the time for our morning practice. If it's available to you, your eyes can be closed. Either way, your eyes go in a steady gaze, even if they're looking at the backs of your eyelids. We'll minimize the work done in your face, the facial muscles relaxed. Think of getting rid of any furrow that you have between your eyebrows, any squinty eyes, any big puckery lips. The exception to that is perhaps just a hint of a smile if there is some affirming emotion that's kind of waving through your body as you sit and rest. And we also check in with the muscles of the jaw and the mouth. Is your tongue relaxed? Maybe that's slid forward a little bit, maybe slid back, but resting. Throat should be unclenched. And if need be, take another breath in and check in with that clear air. As you're ready, begin breathing in through your nose and out through an imaginary straw. An imaginary straw is not the straw we picked up as a kid and made bubbles in whatever we were drinking. Think less air coming through. It's just there to narrow the stream of air coming out so that you'll slow down your breath a little bit. See if you can do that without forcibly or intentionally slowing your breath. See what happens when you just narrow the stream of air, allowing the exhale to slow. With each exhale that you take, with every exhale you take, your heart rate normally comes down just a little tiny bit. So the longer you sit and allow your body to sit in slow exhales, your heart will come down to a perhaps more normal and relaxed rhythm. This music is paced at about 50 beats per minute. Perhaps your heart rate will even entrain with the music here. When you've noticed that your exhales are at least twice as long as your inhales, go ahead and begin breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Again, this music is paced at about 50 beats per minute. I hear the tempo as 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be a little different coming to you. Perhaps you'll begin by breathing in for 4 beats, and as you exhale, count and see if you are indeed at least double. Begin that practice, as we always say, without judgment. Just see what happens if you breathe in for 4, out for 8. And those of you who've practiced regularly, perhaps you're already on in for 4, out for 12. Some of you may be in for 8, out for 16. Let's take this not as work to change how we're breathing. Just notice how our breathing changes as we notice the steady beat in the background. Perhaps your body can still feel and hear that beat in the back. The music will change, the sound will change. It's just a little bit slower. It's about at 1, 2, 3, 4. And for the next 3 minutes or so, I'd like you to do a little more work if you feel like that's appropriate for you to do today. Sitting in calm is where you prefer. I'm not the boss, right? A little more work would mean perhaps pushing yourself out of the limits of in for 4, out for 8, and trying something different. Maybe in for 8, out for 16. It doesn't have to be on the 4s either. If you want to go in for 6, out for 12, that's perfectly viable. What would happen if you pushed the limits of that relaxation mode? Can you change your breath and still stay in that parasympathetic state? How will you respond when you start to feel like you may need to gasp for air a little bit? Reminder is that that tool of the straw is always with you. Allow your body to return to its natural breathing rhythm. Just take note of where that is. If you are live and in Eastern Time, it is 8:15 and the practice for this morning is complete. As always, if you have more time to sit and calm, go ahead and do so. Today is Thursday, so I will be back tomorrow, which is Friday, 8 a.m. on either Zoom or YouTube. Take your pick, go to the website, takeabalancebreak.com, and we can find me there. Thank you so much for joining me today. Appreciate your presence, and I look forward to seeing you another day. Have a great one.